Hi, it's George Nordhaus, and welcome to the Eye Opener. Today's Monday morning is basic in many, many ways, but I found it to be kind of challenging to me when I talked to Bart Baker, who's one of our biggest and most prolific presenters, and he's the author of Breakthrough Agency, which is a good book that you really ought to have. And he said, why don't we talk about these departments? I said, well, there's a lot of our people are already been in business for 100 years and they're bigger and everything else. He said, yes, but maybe a little bit of thought might be, well, helpful to them for, well, new people coming in or even maybe their own agencies. And so as he went through it all, I began to really realize that there really were some things that, well, maybe most agencies hadn't really thought about over the years. He talked about the four phases of the agency, and I thought that was pretty neat because he went on down to the phases of it that really makes you realize that it doesn't all happen at one time. He said, what phase are you in? Or the chaos, beginning of order, starting to change, or freedom? And that's good thinking. And so I thought, well, we do this and we'll have it for people who want to start a new agency or to, well, even to think about your own agency. He again talked about the maximizers and the multipliers. And if you don't know what those are, you really need to listen to this because it's very, very good. Then he talked about the various breakthrough divisions of an agency, and I thought it was really kind of neat things I hadn't really thought about. I mean, obviously commercial lines and all that, and I won't go into all of them, but a couple of departments that are somewhat different. Anyway, it's very good. I think you'll like it. I learned a lot from it. I learned that maybe we should be thinking a little bit more organizational and a little bit less, I don't know, whatever else we're doing. Anyway, that was a good idea, and I think you'll like it, and you can pass it on to the people, particularly relatively new people in agencies. That's always very, very, very worthwhile, I would think. Okay, and then before I leave, I want to tell you one other thing, just give you a little hint. Next week, we are coming out finally with the Money Morning Markets thing, and you'll be hearing a lot about that, but let me give you a little tip. It's got to be all territorial. Each territory in the United States is going to have 200,000 people in it, roughly, I mean, average, and there's going to be like 1,600 of them, but it is really something. This is, if you remember, well, there it is. You can go into it, moneymorningmarkets.com, and see it. Go on down and listen to it and learn it, and then you'll be receiving an opportunity to hold on, and no cost, to hold on to your territory, which is not all bad. In fact, you can probably get a leg up on it now if you'll do it now. And at any rate, back to you. We'll be answering that. You'll be hearing a lot more about Monday Morning Markets. And so whatever's happening, make sure you get around here next Monday morning.